And I'm Doug Llewellyn here in our studios in Los Angeles with our guests who are from a company headquartered in Memphis, Tennessee. The company is Memphis Turnkey Properties. It's a business that specializes in residential redevelopment. I'd like you to meet our guests now. They are the principal partners of the firm. First on my left, Alex Craig, and on his left, Jeremy Veldman. Gentlemen, nice to have you with us. Really, it's a pleasure.
Thanks, Doug.
Jeremy, a little while ago, you had a chance to actually have a conversation with William Shatner and answer a few questions. So let's pause, take a quick look at how some of that went, and we'll do that right now, okay? Let's take a look. Roll it.
I understand, in a sense, that you've been helping to build America. What kind of products and services do you provide, and how is that moving America forward?
Mr. Shatner, thank you for your question. Like many communities across America, Memphis has experienced a housing crisis. There are a record number of foreclosures, leading to a surge of distressed properties everywhere. We are helping to reclaim America by purchasing these homes, redeveloping them, renting and managing them, and creating opportunities all over the world for people to invest in Memphis. And that, Mr. Shatner, is how we are helping to move America forward.
You know, it's very interesting. Jeremy, you told William Shatner that you're helping to rebuild Memphis and create investment opportunities in that area. First off, let me ask you, what are the big problems in Memphis as far as properties are concerned?
Well, record number of foreclosures in our market, just like there were in markets all across the country. And that's a result primarily of the subprime mortgage meltdown that we experienced over the last 7 years.
Yeah.
So you have a surge of inventory back on the market, and these properties are distressed. Nobody lives in them, they get run down. Somebody needs to take control of these properties, fix them up, and turn them back into performing assets. And that's what we do. And Doug, let me make this point. In times of economic crisis, like we're facing right now with the subprime mortgage meltdown and the economic depression that we have seen, the greatest economic collapse since the Great Depression, it's not politicians, but it's the entrepreneurs that need to step up and show America forward. That's the essence of this show, moving America forward. So it's entrepreneurs like us who
like you guys.
We buy these properties, we take the risk, we hire contractors, so we're creating jobs, we fix them up, and then we turn them into performing assets again, rent them out, and sell them. And that's the essence of our business model.
So to fix these up, I mean, how extensive do you go on fixing these properties up, and what happens?
Well, when we buy these properties, they've essentially sat on the market for a while.
They've been in foreclosure for the most part?
Yeah, they've been in foreclosure, and oftentimes these houses sit vacant, and just like any vacant house, the yard gets overgrown, the house goes into distress. So what we do is we go out and buy the property, and we fix it up, and we're not just doing your typical, what you would think as a landlord type property.
Like a makeup thing, you know.
Right, we're going in there and making these homes that people are proud to call homes. We say we're turning diamonds in the rough to properties that tenants are proud to call their home.
I mean, you're willing to invest substantial money in the properties.
Yeah, I would say the average renovation cost that we put into it is $15,000 to $20,000. When we go in there, we update the kitchens, we put new ceramic tile in the kitchen and baths. We will refinish hardwood floors, all new electrical fixtures, new plumbing fixtures, and we really make these houses very good looking.
Well, look, it seems like to me this is a pretty good opportunity to take a look at some of the pictures. So we're going to go through some before and afters here, and you explain, tell me what I'm looking at, and then we'll look at the after picture. All right, so what happens here?
So this is a property we did recently in Bartlett. It's an eastern suburb of Memphis, and you're kind of seeing what it looked like. It's the old look, kind of the ugly blue color.
It was foreclosure sitting on the market like this, right?
Exactly.
All right.
So we give it a modern look, give it a facelift on the outside. And you can see we neutralize it, give it a fresh look, put nice new cedar shutters, brand new landscaping, new garage door. It looks like a nice
it looks like a new home.
Yeah, it does.
And that's an exterior. I mean,
Sure.
I'm sure you did stuff on the inside too.
Absolutely.
Since we're not looking at a picture of that. All right, how about this house?
Same thing with the kitchens. I mean, it's still a functional kitchen, but you can see it's outdated. It's got the old 70s, 80s paneling.
Right.
So we'll give it a facelift.
That's the before.
Before, after.
Here's
new
the after.
countertops, new tile floors, paint the cabinets, make it look real nice. So,
okay.
And this is where it gets real exciting, Doug. This is a fire damaged property. It's actually one of my rentals. You can see this living room is completely trashed out. But when we got a hold of it, we did a complete gut job on this house, strip out all the sheetrock, and now you've got a brand new, beautiful living room.
Before, after.
Dramatic transformation. So,
wow. And that's one you own. And you guys yourself own a bunch of these, don't you?
Right,
absolutely.
we do. And this is where Jeremy had an opportunity. Well, I shouldn't say it's an opportunity, but When the house caught on fire, he could have taken the insurance money,
Right.
raised the house,
Right.
and left it at a vacant lot, which
Right.
that's not good for the neighborhood. But
Right.
he decided to redevelop the house and turn it into the pictures that we're seeing.
All right, what about this one? Oh, wait a minute, that's finished. Here we go. It's another house. This
Same
is one,
scenario.
another fire-damaged house.
Kitchen before, after the fire, and then basically a brand new kitchen when
That's
we're done.
before and that's after.
Granite countertops, brand new appliances, cabinets, gorgeous.
So this is typical to what you do with all the properties. I mean, whatever they're damaged, you fix it up. If the inside is old and looks at dingy and dark, you spruce it up, make it look modern and very inviting.
Absolutely.
And actually, you're increasing the value of the house considerably.
Well, not only the value of the house, but the neighborhood too.
The property, yeah,
We've actually had individuals within the neighborhood come out and thank us for what we've done to the house, especially the individuals that are trying to sell their house. So if you're selling your house and you've got a distressed property, we've come in and developed it into a very nice house, oftentimes one of the nicest houses on the street.
Explain how the investment opportunity works.
Okay, so people come to us and they're not happy with the returns that they're getting in current investment vehicles like the stock market
Right.
or bank savings accounts and CDs. So they're looking for an alternative investment strategy. And real estate is something that's always intrigued them. Now, what makes real estate so powerful is leverage. The fact that you can control an asset for a smaller down payment. So in our market, a typical home, a good quality investment property would sell for about $110,000. And someone can invest in a property like that with 20% down or about $25,000 in cash. So they get into that and then they get an 80% mortgage over 30 years, conventional financing.
Right.
And they can also take advantage of tax benefits like depreciation, a phantom expense that goes on their tax report and actually lowers their taxable income, as well as other write-offs.
Right.
So real estate has multiple dimensions that make it an attractive investment vehicle.
And I understand that people all over the world are investing in properties, in Memphis of all places, right?
Absolutely. The main thing they're investing in is the cash flow, and the numbers work in Memphis, and that's why people from California, Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, and they come here because the purchase price versus the rent price makes sense.
That's pretty interesting. But the other key here is that you are the manager of the properties. You rent it for them. They buy it, they own it. But you're the one who keeps the house occupied and keeps the rental flowing, and they're making money every month.
That's what really makes our business work. That's why we call ourselves Memphis Turnkey, because the process is completely turnkey to the end investor. It's passive to them. We're doing everything from buying the house, fixing it up, renting it out, and then doing the back-end management for them. We do the dirty work. We do the sweat equity so that they don't have to, and they can successfully invest in markets outside of their own market.
Well, it sounds like a great deal for them. They don't have all the headache. You handle the headaches.
We do, and there's a benefit to us too. I mean, we're creating our own property management company.
Right.
And then also there's an intangible benefit to taking back the city, buying something that's ugly and turning it into something beautiful.
And are there a sufficient number of properties available in the Memphis area? And I want to point out, you're doing this in decent neighborhoods. You're not going into the slums necessarily, and picking out homes that are really, really in terrible shape. I mean, these are
Right.
decent neighborhoods, and
Yeah.
they're homes that people would really like to live in neighborhoods they want to live in.
Yeah, we don't want to go into the slums. It's too much of a management
Right.
intensive nightmare.
Right.
We want to go into neighborhoods that people want to live in. We want to go in areas where the neighborhoods are nice. There's economic development going on, and that's the areas that we go in. Yeah, there is a decent amount of inventory on the market right now because of what's going on in our economy over the past several years.
So what's the first steps you go through with a client who talks to you and is interested in this?
Well, I'll have a phone interview with them first. I want to gauge their level of experience.
Right.
How many properties do they own? Are they a first-time investor looking to get into their first deal, or do they own several already? What are their investment goals? How many properties are they looking to acquire in the next 30 to 90 days? What types of properties are they looking for? And then we get into financing, and there's basically three options: conventional, cash, or creative. Cash, you write a check, you buy the house, you're done. Conventional is what we recommend because each person gets 10 mortgages on their personal credit, where they can get 20% down, 80% financed over 30 years.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Typical person can buy 10 houses,
up to
mortgage?
10 properties,
You mean on their
investment
credit
properties.
before the banks start, looking at you cross-eyed?
Exactly. And in our market, you get an average of $350 to $400 of net cash flow,
Yeah.
positive. Now, how many properties do you think you need to acquire if you're an ordinary person before that would make a significant dent into your income?
I don't know.
That's why Memphis is such an attractive market to buy. So you get 10 properties in Memphis, the types of investments that we're doing, and the typical American can come very close to replacing their income.
Well, I mean, it sounds like a really good opportunity for people to invest. And what attracts people to invest in properties like this? I mean, I guess real estate, as you point out, historically has been very attractive, and it still is.
Real estate is very attractive.
The other key is, though, they got to hold on to it for a while to really make money, right?
They do. We recommend, what is it, Alex? Typically about 5 years,
Yeah,
3 to 5 years.
At least 5 years. And we tell people going in, if this is something that you want to get in and get out, this is probably
It's not for
it's
them.
not for them. It's
Right.
not like buying a stock. There will always be a buyer at a certain price for that stock. But with real estate, if they get a 30-year mortgage on it, the first several years it's all front-loaded with interest anyways.
Right.
But most individuals, they get into this because they want the cash flow, they like the tax breaks, and it's just another alternative investment.
Gentlemen, this has been fascinating indeed. You're a credit to Memphis. I'm sure they're glad to have you there.
Yes.
Thank you for telling us about
Thank
this.
you very much, Doug.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having us on.
This organization represents companies across our great nation that embody the spirit, dedication, know-how, and can-do attitude which has made America the great nation it is today. And now let's present the Keeping America Strong Award.
Now it's my honor to present this prestigious award to Alex Craig and Jeremy Veldman of Memphis Turnkey Properties in Memphis, Tennessee for the outstanding work that their company is doing to help keep America moving forward. Great honor, gentlemen. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Doug. Thank you for having us on the show. It's an honor on behalf of Jeremy and the staff at our office. We appreciate having us on your show. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thanks a lot, Doug.
That's it for another edition of Moving America Forward. I'm Bert Tenzer. Join us again as we continue to bring you the entrepreneurs who move America forward.
I'm William Shatner, and for all of us at Moving America Forward, thanks for watching.